came because of the title. Thanks. I don't know, but I got this idea in my brain during her wedding time. I saw this movie in December when New Year was just at the door. I was left with so many emotions that I needed some time to jot them down. It's an amazing movie which showcases female aggression in right direction. It explores female friendship, but mainly it focuses on relation between Bhooma and Vikram. And I am talking about the movie The Girlfriend. So, I hope so you have watched it and you came here because of some spoilers or my explanation. So, the picture starts from the scene introducing us with character Bhuma Devi, who is entering to college. She is heading towards hostel with all of her luggage, and her bags are little heavy to carry all of them at once. So another girl asks her, "Do you need help?" A very relatable scene with all of us if you have moved to hostel where everything is new, everyone is stranger. But there is always someone kind enough to reach out for your help. And then the scene is shifted to mess where they all are having lunch together. And her new friend shares her pickle, telling that it's homemade. I love how director uses symbolism here, as we all know that we miss home most when we are not there. So there are so many little things which reminds us of our home. It can be in any form as sweets made by our mother or grandmother, ghee an absolute necessity, a muffler, jacket or shawl which reminds you of your mother's warmth. These are little small treasures we bring from home. They are quite anchors that build a sense of home and keep us safe in our rented four walls. As she takes pickle, everyone around her asks for it, and it gets shared among all who were having lunch. And finally, the pickle container reaches to the actual student, and boom, it was all empty. Then Bhuma goes to him and apologizes for it. As the story progresses, we get introduced to two more characters. One is Vikram, which is stud, and another is Durga. We can call her the girl boss. She tells him directly that she likes him, but he rejects her. He likes Bhuma more. He feels because I guess he feels masculine enough around her. He claims her in front of all the students. He beats the guy who studies with her and he got to know that he is having feeling for his claimed girlfriend. Durga even asks him like why do you like her? We both could be a better couple. But he denies her, saying that she reminds him of his mother. Bhuma is a timid, naive girl shown in the beginning. She lost her mother in her childhood and she grew up with her father. And she had a rough childhood. There is a flashback where she is shown going out with her Masi and her daughter. And as she returns, she was hungry and she asks for food. And his dad goes like when you wanted to enjoy, you decided to go with your Masi, and now when you are hungry, you came to me. Go and ask for food from your Masi. And she gets upset as anyone in the world would get. She drank water and goes to sleep empty stomach. And then there is so much of tension build up shown between Vikram and Bhuma. Initially, it was a cute love story, but the relationship escalates into what Vikram wanted and everything around him. Bhuma was basically doing all the chores. She tries to make him happy even if her choice was on stake. She started putting him as her first priority, then anything else. Basically, just adjusting her world around him, which makes him happy. This is what burden feels like in a toxic relationship where you can't be what you are. As the story progresses, Bhuma started doing theatre, which she was very nervous. But she wanted to do it. She couldn't even deliver a dialogue, but she asked for help to Durga And this is the part where it beautifully explores the female friendship, where Durga understands Bhuma as a girl who is really curious to perform in theatre rather than girlfriend of Vikram. She teaches her ways to be confident while delivering dialogues. They became best friends and they even created a safer space where they can talk about anything and be vulnerable. Vikram and Bhuma's relationship progresses, where she finds herself losing more and more, and Vikram just gripping onto that space. And she's still just adjusting. There is also one scene where they go out to eat something. Then Bhuma naturally just proceeds to pay for her meal, like going Dutch. But he takes this move as an insult to his alpha image in front of his friends. And let me take a moment to describe his friend circle, which is full of sycophants. If you have mine but you don't want to use it, just stand by this red flag, ignoring all the things he'll do. Welcome to his senseless gang, which never questions him or hold him accountable for his action. Whatever he'll say is right. Others' opinion doesn't even matter. Vikram was in love with Bhuma's virtues, which reminded him of his mother, not as a person what she is. He loved her with all the terms and conditions, what he wanted. Bhuma delivered a wonderful performance, and everyone was cheering for her. She was so contented after the show that she met Vikram, and instead of being celebrating this with her, Vikram decides to taunt her that what she wanted from beginning, others people attention. I mean, damn, this man does everything to drag her confidence down. And now she is questioning every action that will it hurt him. He also takes her to his home, even after when she said no. But Vikram is Vikram. He hears every no as yes. She meets her mother. She respectfully welcomes her into home. And as our dependent alpha enters home, he doesn't even keep his shoes in the place. He directly goes and sits comfortably. And Bhuma and his mother were like, "It's okay. I can put them into place. You can go and sit." I mean, the main objective was to just enter home, and then he is in main character energy. All the females will share all the chores, just doing the unpaid labor without even getting appreciated for it. Bhuma notices herself in his mother. She was not speaking. She notices that her mother is not speaking, and when she asked about his mother to Vikram, he says she can speak, but his dad didn't like that she is talking when guests are in home. So she doesn't utter a word after he passed away. This is the first time she sees zoomed version of her future with one, where now in this relationship she was losing herself gradually, but after marriage she will completely lose her identity and herself, and everything will be around Vikram. So she decided to talk with him and calmly tells him that she wants a break from this relationship. This is not what she wanted, and as he is a dependent alpha, he couldn't digest the breakup conversation. He also had backlogs and a very negative image in the college because he created a scene with her father too. So he spreads the rumor around Bhuma that she is a gold digger. Girls are like that. We innocent boys get used in such relationship. We are like use and throw commodity for them. Then he decided to do something more to assassinate her character, that is shaming her for involving with him intimately, even if he was also involved, because he also knows how rotten our society is. Just everything to tarnish her image. He even made a body like structure in her hostel door with her face on it and writing the rates on body parts, indicating the attitude that if she can't be mine, I'll tell her my lowest standards a man can go to get her back. She gets into her room and just crying with anger, reprimanding her decision of getting involved with Vikram. Then, after some time, she sees water coming through the door. When she opens the door, Durga was standing there, trying to wipe off the rubbish, and they both clean up the mess. Hi, मैं वापस आ गई. This is day 2 of recording this video. और मुझे ना इस मूवी को दूसरी बार देखना पड़ा जस्ट टू सी द इंटेंसिटी इन लास्ट सीन. तो लास्ट सीन में भूमा को हम अपने रौद्र रूप में आते हुए देखते हैं. अब उसके सब्र का बांध टूट चुका था. उसकी आंखों में अब मैं क्या करूं, मेरी वजह से विक्रम को गुस्सा तो नहीं आ जाएगा. ऐसे कोई भी डाउट्स नहीं थे, बल्कि उसकी आंखों में थी क्लैरिटी कि अब विक्रम बिल्कुल नहीं बचने वाला. उसकी हरकतें कुछ ज़्यादा ही सर के ऊपर जा चुकी हैं. और इस सीन में भूमा अपना दुपट्टा रूम में ही रहने देती है, विच वॉज अनयूजुअल बिकॉज मूवी के हर सीन में वो हमेशा जब भी घर के बाहर निकलती थी तो वो दुपट्टा ले लेती थी. वो सीधा जाती है फेयरवेल पार्टी में जहाँ पर विक्रम था, और वो डायरेक्टली स्टेज पर जाती है और वो खुद ही माइक पर अनाउंस कर देती है उसके और विक्रम के बीच जो कुछ भी हुआ और उस रिश्ते के बारे में. क्योंकि एक वही चीज़ थी जो विक्रम भूमा को बार बार कह के धमका रहा था कि वो सबको बता देगा और फिर उसको उसके पास ही वापस आना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि वो ही एक ऐसी चीज़ थी जिससे भूमा को वो कंट्रोल कर पा रहा था. फिर वो एक गिटार लेके दौड़ती है विक्रम के पास एंड फाइनली हम विक्रम की आंखों में डर देख पाते हैं, ना कि एक कंट्रोल. वो उससे मारती नहीं है पर वहाँ से चली जाती है. एंड द सीन इज शिफ्टेड 2 years आफ्टर देयर कॉलेज. She is a successful woman in her career. She is in London living her life to the fullest. And this was amazing ending rather than showing traditional way happily married after. She is independent and her world revolves around her family, her friends and her passion. And I wish इस मूवी में दुर्गा के कैरेक्टर को और एक्सप्लोर किया होता because I love their friendship. It's a great movie. और एक और पॉइंट मुझे कहना था कि ऐसा मुझे लगता है कि लास्ट सीन में भूमा के सूट का जो कलर था वो वाइट था, which shows her innocence when she arrived in college and when she cleans all the rubbish on door. उसके कपड़े में ना दाग लगे थे which signifies विक्रम और उसके रिश्ते के बारे में कि वो कैसे बनकर टूट गया. और लिटरली भी वो वही कलर थे जो विक्रम की घटिया सोच से बनी हुई तस्वीर को दिखाता है. एंड हर सूट रिप्रेजेंट्स ऑल गुड एंड एविल इन हर. और मे बी आई एम जस्ट ओवर थिंकिंग और इट्स अ एलिमेंट यूज बाय डायरेक्टर, आई डोंट नो, यू कैन टेल मी. एंड इसके बाद मैंने देखा था ग्रेट इंडियन किचन और मुझे बहुत पैरेलल सी स्टोरी लगी. और मुझे ऐसा लगा कि अगर जैसे ग्रेट इंडियन किचन में एंडिंग होती है, अगर विक्रम और भूमा साथ में भी होते, आई थिंक सो दे विल गेट डिवोर्स्ड ऑल्सो, और विक्रम को तब भी एक दूसरी वाइफ मिल जाएगी. मुझे ऐसा लगा. आई कुड नॉट थिंक ऑफ एनी अदर ऑल्टरनेट एंडिंग ऑफ दिस मूवी. बट मुझे ये कहना था कि लिटरेचर पढ़ने के बाद ये कंपनी में कैसे लगते हैं. आई हैव अ डाउट. You can tell me your experience in comment section. You can talk about it, and please don't come at me because I am not a cinephile and मैं बहुत movies तो नहीं देखती, but I thought to give it a shot. So this is what I wanted to talk about.